just be somewhere and you're like, I could be taking a nap right now. I could be taking a fucking nap.
Hey everybody, Goddess of Chaos here. Today I'm just going to make it simple. Just wanted to do a video just on some very relatable TikToks. And the one that I just posted about Elmo, such bad language. But I can very much relate, especially in the middle of the day at work. And I just want to go like, when's it time to go home? And it's like only like 12:01. Can you relate to that? Anyways, let's see what else I can conjure up.
I'm the girl who's always there when you need a friend. But I'm also the girl who faces many things in life on her own. But I'll still do anything to make somebody smile and make sure that they're okay.
I'm also the girl that doesn't like to burden her friends with her problems. So while I'm there for them, they're not there for me because they don't know that I need them, because I don't want to burden them because they have other stuff going on themselves. I'm also the girl that seems to be, I don't know, taken for granted. I'm also the girl that seems to be the one to text my friends first, checking in on them. And I keep telling myself I'm going to stop doing that, but I keep doing it anyway. Drop a like and a comment if you can relate to that. Also, on another note, completely unrelated, I believe that video was taken in Disney's California Adventure, and I don't live anywhere near there. I would like to try that coaster, but that will never happen. We always go to Disney in Florida. Anyway, carry on.
Want to know what it's like sleeping with anxiety? They didn't text me back. Did I do something wrong? Why was I not productive today? I need to get my life together. It's a mess. What if something bad happens to me while I'm asleep? How many hours of sleep am I going to get if I go to sleep right now? You relate?
Do I want to know what it's like sleeping with anxiety? I don't want to know what it's like, but I do, because I do sleep with anxiety. It's usually something that maybe a coworker had said to me right before I left for work, and it just eats away at my brain, and it just festers, and like, oh God, how do I fix this tomorrow? And you know, I also don't like leaving things unfinished at work for the next day, because it's like, what if I get sidetracked and whatever project I was working on that I couldn't finish the day before doesn't get done? What if I don't respond to a customer in a certain amount of time? Is my boss going to bring me into their office again talking about that when it's not even always my fault? Anyway, yeah, there have been times that I have left work and I was completely shaking, anxiety from like right before I went on vacation. Someone I worked with was not exactly friendly to me and expected me to do something real quick when it wasn't something that could be done real quick, and it was like real detailed. It festered in my mind, and it was like right before I left for my Disney vacation this past couple months ago, and it just festered in my mind, and I just kept thinking about it all vacation. It didn't ruin my vacation, but that was just like in the back of my head the whole time. And I know I'm starting to get off track a bit, I'm sorry, but I do know what it's like to constantly think about little things like that, like, oh, they didn't text me back. Did I offend them? Did I do or say something wrong? your mind goes to dark places, especially when you're waiting for a test back that you've got from a doctor. You ask them to, email you back, because I message them through a portal, and they call me and they say, Leslie, give me a call back. And I think, why didn't they just send me a message in the portal? And then I go to call them, and of course it's after hours, and all weekend I can't get a hold of them because they're closed. So yes, that brought a lot of anxiety on for me, and it was not fun. So my mind goes to a dark place, and I hate that. And I recently talked to my therapist about that, and he was trying to have me do some exercises to just stop thinking about it. Turns out my test result, it was one of them, fun yearly women's appointments. Anyway, not too much TMI, but everything was fine. But it's just I know what it's like to have something fester in the back of your mind, and it's it grows, and then your mind just goes to a dark place that you don't want it to. I really didn't think this video would turn this dark. I wanted it to be light and, oh yes, I can relate wanting to take a nap, but there were a couple videos or TikToks that I saw, and sometimes this is how my videos go, and they go in a direction I didn't really plan on it. And I think it's important to talk about mental health. I don't have time to do much more, but I'm going to do another one, and we'll see what I can find for you. I definitely felt a couple of those, especially the whole social outings thing. Whenever you have a family member who is very talkative and just sits right next to you and doesn't shut the whole time they're talking, and then they make you feel bad because you're not really talking to a lot of people. I've had people tell me that they didn't think that I liked them when I first met them. And I said, it's just because I'm an introvert. I don't talk to a lot of people until I know, it's how do you get to know someone if you don't talk to them? But I think it's more of being around in a group of a lot of people that I don't know, that I don't like to talk too much. And even if it's around of a lot of people that I do know, like Thanksgiving, I end up just going and sitting on the couch. I do want to help out with stuff, but there's already, a lot of people in the kitchen, cooking things, doing things. It's I feel like I would just be in the way. So yeah, the whole being in a crowd full of people, it just completely drains me, and it all depends on the energy too. If there's a lot of tension, it's I feel tired just from that. My mom, God love her, she is very extroverted person. She has made it sound like she's an introvert, but she just does not. She just talks the whole time. And by the time I'm done with the visit with her, it's I love her and all, but I'm just so tired. And sometimes even when my daughter wants to go out, even if it's just to the mall, my husband will take her and he'll say, hey, do you want to come with? Most of the time I go. But these last couple times, it's you know what? I just want to stay home and just in the quiet, kind of recharge. Whenever I worked at the pool store, my job was basically talking all day to people. And, that was fine. I knew a lot about the products and stuff. And most of them were fairly nice. But still, by the time I would get home, I was just so mentally drained that a lot of times I didn't even want to go anywhere after that, the whole watching like violent or dramatic movies and TV shows. I get that too. I remember when I was going through postpartum after I had Raina, I didn't like watching the show American Horror Story because it was just nothing but doom and gloom. And with someone who was hormonal and going through all these changes with her body after just having a baby, I know it's just a TV show, but it's still like that whole show is just doom and gloom and very excessive killings and stuff like that, which I knew what I was getting into when I started watching it. But just that one season, I just couldn't. I think it was Roanoke. But anyways, I couldn't watch it anymore because it's like my mood was already down. And there's a couple other points in that video that I could relate to, like being in a crowd of people, watching different movies. It just drags you down. And I get it. So I continue with my therapist, Frank. I have my anxiety these last couple weeks at work. Not that it was work's fault, really. I mean, it's a busy office. But I have had to have my doctor increase my Zoloft. And I'm thinking it's helping a little bit. And I also have anxiety, like if something different is happening to me, for some reason my brain always goes through, oh, you have a brain tumor. Which, if you guys have a fear of having that, do not watch the movie Sweet November. And I think it's with Keanu Reeves and Charlize Theron. Anytime I'm thinking about that, I think of that movie, and it's like, I really wish I haven't seen that movie. I don't even think I knew what those were until I saw that movie. Anyways, but of course, whenever you look on WebMD and you see the symptoms of that, of course you're going to end up, feeling them. It's like a psychosomatic thing. And I've talked to my therapist about that, and he says that he's like, I shouldn't worry about that. He's like, I really worry about you. I'm like, I'm worried about me too. And I'm like, I know I shouldn't be doing this, but why do I do this? What can I do? And he told me to look up some like cognitive behavioral therapy exercises, so I'm going to do that. But for now, the Zoloft is working, and I think I'm getting better. Anyway, I didn't want to try another medication because I did try one about a year ago. I don't know if you remember me posting a video about it, but my husband was in the hospital, and he was in the hospital for almost a month. Well, about a year ago. No, it was not a year ago, but last August 2023, I tried one called Buspirone, generic for Buspar, and it probably would have worked if I had taken it long enough, but I had extreme thirst. I got jittery. There's just a couple of side effects that I got that I really wasn't a fan of, and I'm like, I'd rather just increase my dosage. But anyways, yeah, I didn't plan on this video. I thought it was going to be a nice, light, happy video. Haha, look at these relatable TikToks. But then I saw some on mental health, and I'm like, you know what? Something's telling me that I need to talk about this. So anyway, if you can relate, or even if you need someone to lend you an ear, feel free to, hit like, hit subscribe, and comment. Of course, you don't have to subscribe to comment. But yeah, wow, it's got kind of deep. Anyways, see, as you can see, that's why I call myself Goddess of Chaos, because my mind is chaotic. And I'm just beautiful like a goddess. Anyway, so thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. I might do some more mental health videos. I think it's very important. I don't think we talk about it enough. But Anyways, go out into the world and cause a little bit of chaos. Good night, guys. Bye.